Hello, my name is Terry. This video will cover our Potosi ghost hunt of the Lucas store on October 19th, 2019. The first video clip is very unusual. It's only 30 seconds in length, and yet it contains 5 different EVP sounds and voices. The first EVP contains 2 different ghosts speaking to each other. The first one says he hurt me, and a reply from another ghost says yes. After going over the history of the Lucas store, we discovered that one Maybelle Lucas, who lived most of her life inside the building, was assaulted inside this home. We don't know if these EVP voices are in reference to this, or if it's actually her speaking, saying that someone had hurt her. Years after these injuries, she later died at the local hospital located in Potosi and is also buried in one of the local cemeteries. What happens next in this clip is also extremely interesting. It's the sound of a gunshot. Also of interest is the person who's in the room and the people who are in the neighboring rooms pay no attention to the sound and don't even bother to comment on it. Apparently they didn't hear any of this. In the very last EVP, something very unusual happens. A voice says, "Did he try and help?" But the voice starts out as a male voice, but is finished as a female voice. I don't know if these are 2 of them speaking in tandem.
What? Did you find a mannequin? I just set off that accordion.
All of the following clips are from the sick room. Some of these entities, particularly the one that stays in this room, is very verbally abusive to people. So you'll notice it'll be making some very negative and sly comments to individuals. This is normal for this individual, or if it's an it may be some sort of elemental spirit that is a non-human.
If you're in here, turn on the flashlight right here.
Yeah, it was just coming on.
Oh,
Did you guys walk around this thing?
No,
you're serious? It was trying to
I
come
swear to
on?
God, yeah.
Oh, it's trying to
what
come
is
on.
that?
Told you.
No,
What
it
is
is
that?
touching
So
that?
awesome. No, what is it?
It's the ghost. Come on, turn it on. You can do it.
No way.
It said right at 1 minute, it started, it was dead quiet and there was noise coming through.
She got it on video.
Oh, nope, he's making it dark, brighter. Now he's turning it down.
I just heard something behind me.
The next clip contains a disembodied voice. Some of the people in the room hear it whispering, but apparently they can't make out what it's saying, which is normal for this individual ghost. He likes to mumble almost unintelligibly. I don't know if he's doing it deliberately just to annoy people, but when you play back the recordings, you can understand what he's saying.
Did you die in here?
The next few clips are in reference to the Ovulus device. This is a device that the spirits speak through, and it prints out the words that are being spoken on the LCD screen and verbally speaks them. You'll notice that several of the things that are being said are deliberately intended to scare some of the people who are in the room to try and get them out. It's trying to use the device to manipulate them to do what it wants.
Don't want to go in there? Why not? Linger. Who's lingering? Oh, she's lingering at the door. Do you want her to come in?
Heavy out.
What did it say? Violent what? Violent what?
Violent power.
Oh, really? He's got power to do that, but he can't turn on my flashlight.
I heard your thing say your name though.
Did you hear it? I was like, can you say it again? And then it wouldn't do it. So I was like, I'm 90% sure it said Peggy. I was like,
We got several references to the name David.
Because David Merckx made that model, and he's the one who carved that bear out there on its top.
Oh, wow. In the next clip, the voices are coming from a PSB-7 ghost box. It appears that two spirits are arguing amongst themselves. One is abusing a person, and the other voice is telling them to leave him alone. Apparently, these entities will quarrel amongst themselves.
Can you tell me what's in that box?
In all of the following clips, I moved the camera that was in the sick room into the suicide room to place it next to the PSB-7 ghost box. We were going to conduct a series of experiments, and I wanted to have the camera running on it while we were doing so.
Help? Who needs help?
In the next clip, I conducted the box test. I asked the ghost if it could identify the contents of a small box that I'd brought. Inside, I had 2 silver coins. The ghost box, the PSB-7, immediately replied money, which was correct. It even elaborated on it a little further, and it said international coin at a later point in time, which is also correct. These are foreign 1-ounce silver coins, and the entity was clarifying not only that it was money, that it was an international coin. The reason I brought these coins was the person who had committed suicide, Frank Flynn, was a former bank teller, and he would have handled it back in the 30s, gold and silver coins all day long, so he would have been familiar with foreign coins.
Can you tell me the contents of the box? Oh, what did that say? It may have it. What did you hear? That's what I heard. Note the camera. You can? Yeah. That's right. Camera. I had 2 silver coins. I've got 3 boxes up here. So far I've asked it what was in one of the boxes, and it came up with the answer.
It did?
Yeah. You may have the answer for the other 2, I just didn't hear it.
Pretty quick, too.
Yeah, fast. Which also goes with another theory. If you were a banker, would you zero in on silver coins and gold coins faster than the other objects?
Yeah.
Because you handled them? Back then you handled gold and silver coins all day long. In 1932.
He will tell you now.
Is there a reason why you haven't said what was inside the one box?
Box.
You know her name. Can you tell us?
I guess it could have been worse.
What did it say?
It just dropped the F-bomb. You get a lot of that on this.
Mr. Flynn, are you around?
Must be one of my friends. No, sometimes some of these entities, they're just, very upset, or and you get a lot of swearing coming through.
Frank, Frank, are you here? Come on, Frank, you can do it. Terry, sitting over there, the last one that talked. Over there. I know you can scratch. So if somebody murdered you, scratch Terry.
Was it a shotgun or a rifle?
I love that speaker.
It is nice. Oh, do you know what happened earlier? It changed colors all on its own. You have to press a button to do that. It's done this before. That was the Long Bantham Mansion. To change colors on its own.
Something just felt like it was pressing against the back of both of my knees on my leg.
Really?
Like how you feel something in your pants.
That's the same doorway when you had your arm snagged.
Yeah.
You were walking about 3 feet ahead of me and you spun around because you felt something snagging your arm. Do you watch the kids walking by in their Halloween costumes? That was the funniest thing when I said that. The hairs on this one arm just started to tickle. Do you watch the kids going up and down the sidewalks trick-or-treating on Halloween?
Do we know the guy's name that committed suicide
Yes,
here?
Frank Flynn.
Frank Flynn.
Assuming it was a suicide. The other problem is the money. It was a large sum of money for back then.
That come up missing or what?
Yes.
I don't
If I'm
even-
not mistaken,
I don't even know the story. So.
it was between something like 20 or 30,000, which in gold in today's terms,
Sure.
and the money was never found.
Really?
So if he took it and they searched his house and it's not there and he's dead, what happened to the money?
Right.
In the next group of clips, it sounds like two ghosts are arguing. And it seems to be that one ghost is blackmailing or threatening to reveal secrets about the other, or is trying to just intimidate the other one into silence. In this clip, one of the ghosts is actually thanking everyone for listening to them. The following clip was recorded by a game camera. This particular room is located directly underneath the sick room, and I believe that whatever entity's in the sick room is the same one that inhabits this room directly below. Its temperament is identical in that it's very abusive. You'll notice that Jimbo and a guest have entered the room, and it promptly starts abusing people.
Oh, I signed a waiver, so I've got no case.
No, but you still have a headache, though.
Well, this is true.
This video clip was recorded by yet another game camera. I had one pointing at the main stairway, and there's a EVP voice telling people to get off the stairs. A woman had just descended the stairs and triggered the camera to turn on and left the field of view. This voice apparently is indicating that it doesn't want to either go up or down the steps while a person is on it. I don't know why it would comment like this, or why it said it after she had already descended the stairs and the stairway was clear.
We were already a town and a county before Missouri became a state.